Fusion event champ PYTHION was always a force in Raid, but with the live arena now being added, he has newfound importance when built correctly. Hey guys, I'm finally He Sleeps. Today we're going to take a look at PYTHION and talk about the most effective builds for this monster in Raid. First though, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube, turn on notifications so you never miss when a video goes live for Raid or any of the other content on my channels. Don't forget to check out my Twitch stream as well, the link's at the bottom. That's where we stream FIFA Mobile and Raid live multiple days each week. All right, so PYTHION was the January 2023 Fusion event, and he's the absolute king of monsters in Raid. PYTHION is hands down the best Fusion champ to date in the game. Not grabbing him for free when you could have, that's a massive fail. Even if you already had Duchess, PYTHION is a must-have right now for Arena, but can be used just about anywhere in the game from early to late game accounts. He has complete potential in almost all of the dungeons. You can use him player versus player, player versus everyone. Even in Doom Tower, this is a hard Doom Tower. He does bring a ton to everything. So let's take a look at what he actually has as far as his skills go. His A1 is a 2-time hitter that then heals the ally with the lowest HP by 5% of PYTHION's max HP after each of his 2 hits. Now his A2 is a full team cleanse plus a heal of 10% of each of their max HP. For each debuff removed, it replaces it with a block debuffs buff for 2 turns. Fully booked, the healing goes up to 25% and drops the countdown to 3 turns. His A3 is a massive revive. All allies that were dead will be revived with 50% HP and 50% turn meter, then places a 25% strength on all allies for 2 turns. Fully booked takes the 7-turn cooldown down to 4 turns. Now, PYTHION's passive is interesting as well. The more buffs on your allies, the less damage they take when attacked. 5% less for each buff on, up to 25% total. Now, pay attention to the HP source for these skills. Now, A1 heals are all based on PYTHION's max HP, but A2 and A3 heals are based on the allies' HP. So now if we look at the Masteries and Blessings, for Masteries, make sure you're giving him every opportunity for HP, resistance, and defense. Forget offense and focus on defense and support. Now here's my Mastery setup. There's several out there that you can go with. This is what I have felt has been best for me and the way I'm using him. Now, as Blessings go, there's a little bit of options here. You have a few choices. Because he's a legendary, Brimstone is always a go-to just for the damage it brings, which can be a game changer in some battles. If you're focusing on Arena, consider Lifesteal. It's another option where you can use it to destroy at least 10% of each enemy's HP every time they are revived. Personally, you'll need at least 2 stars here. So let's take a look at checking into Life Harvest. So for 1 star, it's just destroying enemy max HP by 10%. But if you have 2 stars, it adds another 5,000 HP. So I personally think you need at least 2 stars to make the Life Harvest blessing more effective than Brimstone because of the additional HP. That is completely up to you though. I have been using Brimstone and feel that it is very, very effective for what he is. Now in Arena, your priorities for your build are going to be mixed between HP and speed without neglecting defense and resistance. The quicker he is, the faster you'll be able to cleanse and revive. You want HP as high as you can possibly get. It also, because that's where your passive A1 heal comes from, is his HP. You'll be using PYTHION as a reviving cleanser, so you'll want to keep him alive as well. So that's where the defense and resistance come in. Now for gear, Stone Skin is a great place to start. A lot of people are using Stone Skin. Bolster, Defiant, Untouchable, and Regeneration are all possible sets as well. Remember, you're trying to keep him alive and free from debuffs to protect and keep the rest of your team in the fight. HP percentage, defense percentage, not the flat stats, and resistance are priorities for your gloves and chest plate. You want your boots in speed. Forget accuracy, attack, crit rate, and crit damage altogether, and focus on the rest whenever possible. You want at least 75,000 HP to make him most effective, as fast as you can possibly get him, obviously, and then depending upon where you're using him, 3,500 as a minimum for defense. More is always better. For resistance, I would definitely keep his minimum at 300 for resistance. Now, you may end up sacrificing some numbers a bit to make room for others, which is fine as long as he's performing how you want, where you want to use him. Hopefully, we were able to pick up PYTHION a couple of months ago. He's going to be a go-to in everything from arena, tag team, live arena to Doom Tower, HYDRA, and almost any dungeon where you need cleansing and protection. In my opinion, the best free legendary in the game to date. Now, if this helped you, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube, turn on notifications so you never miss when a video goes live. I'm Finally He Sleeps, and as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.